Welcome to the Deep Dive, the show where we really try to cut through the noise and give you the insights you need.
Get straight to the point.
Exactly.
Okay.
And today, we're diving into something huge. I mean, it's taken the world by storm, really. Hundreds of millions of users since, what, late 2022?
November 2022. Yeah. It exploded onto the scene. We're talking about ChatGPT, of course.
Right, ChatGPT. And it's more than just a buzzword, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's a powerful AI tool. It's fundamentally changing how we interact with tech, with information itself.
It feels like suddenly everyone's using it or talking about it.
Pretty much. Like a new language everyone suddenly understands.
That's a good way to put it. So for you listening, our mission today is simple. We want to empower you. Cut through the hype. We'll look at what ChatGPT actually is, how it works, what it can do, the amazing stuff, but also, importantly, its limits.
Yeah, the limitations are key to understanding it properly.
And we'll even peek into its future. The goal is so you can navigate this whole AI landscape with, more confidence, more clarity.
And we've boiled all this down from a really comprehensive guide on ChatGPT, just the essential stuff you need to know.
Perfect. So let's start right at the beginning. For someone who's maybe heard the name but isn't quite sure, what is ChatGPT at its core?
Okay, so fundamentally, it's a conversational agent. Think of it like a chatbot, basically, developed by OpenAI, an American AI company.
OpenAI, right?
And its main job. It's designed to autonomously write text. You ask it a question, give it an instruction, and it generates a response.
Like a super smart text generator.
Exactly, an incredibly articulate one.
And that acronym, GPT. It's everywhere. What does that actually stand for? And more importantly, what does it mean in practice?
Right, GPT. It stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Let's break that down a bit.
Please do.
Generative means it creates new original text. It's not just pulling stuff from a database.
It actually writes it.
Yes. And pre-trained is super important. This means it's been trained on a, truly massive amount of data. Just colossal.
How much are we talking?
Think like. It's read a huge chunk of the internet. Books, articles, websites, conversations, billions of words. This training lets it give relevant answers on almost anything.
Wow. So like a chess grandmaster who's studied millions of games, it's seen all the patterns in language.
That's a great analogy, yeah. It understands the patterns, the connections, and the transformer part.
Yeah, that sounds technical.
It is a bit. It refers to the underlying neural network architecture. Simply put, it's the engine that helps ChatGPT understand context.
Context, okay. So not just individual words.
Exactly. It figures out how words relate to each other, even in long sentences. That's why it sounds so human-like. And it can do this in multiple languages, too, even sort of obscure dialects it really comprehends.
That's pretty incredible. So that's the engine. Now, when it first launched, it was GPT 3.5, right?
That's right. That was the model it debuted with.
But AI moves fast. What are we using now? If I go use the free version today, what model is powering it?
Things have definitely evolved. Since July 2024, the standard free version runs on GPT-4o Mini.
4o Mini? Okay. And what's that like?
It's highly efficient, very fast, great for everyday questions and tasks, a really solid free offering.
But if you want the premium experience, the paid versions.
Ah, yes, that's where you get the real powerhouses. For paid users, the default is GPT-4o. The O stands for Omni.
Omni. And what makes it Omni?
It's truly multimodal, meaning it doesn't just handle text. It can understand and generate images and even process audio, all in one go.
Whoa. Okay, so pictures and sound too.
Yeah. And it has this massive context window, 128,000 tokens.
Tokens. What's a token, roughly?
Think of a token as roughly a word, or maybe part of a word. So 128K tokens means it can remember and process the equivalent of, say, a 300-page book within a single conversation.
That's huge. That explains why I feel so aware of the conversation history.
Exactly. That's why I feel so intelligent and context-aware. Plus, it's incredibly fast and supports many, many languages really well.
So you mentioned 4o and 4o Mini, but I've heard about other models too, like O3 or O1. Why so many different versions? Why not just one supermodel?
That's a really good question. It gets into how AI development works and managing resources. So besides 4o and 4o Mini, you have these intermediate tiers for Plus, Pro, Team subscribers. things like O3, O4 mini, O4 mini high.
And they do different things.
They prioritize different things. Yeah, some prioritize speed for quick answers. Others prioritize efficiency for maybe repetitive tasks. Some go for raw performance on harder problems.
And the O1 models.
Those are for pro subscribers. You've got O1, O1 mini, O1 Pro mode. These are often called the max compute models.
Mass compute. Sounds serious.
It is. They basically throw maximum processing power at the task. They're often used for really demanding things like prototyping advanced new features, things like the Sora video generation we'll talk about later.
Okay, so it's like having a whole toolkit. You choose the right hammer for the job, not just one giant sledgehammer for everything.
That's a perfect way to put it. It's about optimizing, giving users the right level of horsepower for what they need, whether it's a simple chat or really complex analysis. Very practical.
Makes sense. So with all these models under the hood, how do we actually talk to it effectively? Is it just like typing in a search query?
Not exactly. It's designed to be conversational, like using a messaging app. The really cool part is its memory.
Right. You mentioned context.
Yeah, it remembers what you said earlier in the chat and what it said too. It looks back at the history to keep the conversation flowing logically.
That's a big difference from a search engine, which forgets everything once you hit enter again.
Absolutely. It allows for much more back and forth with finding ideas, asking follow-ups. And this leads us to the prompt.
The prompt, that's the instruction you give it.
Exactly, your question or instruction. And here's the key tip, really. The better your prompt, the better the answer. Be specific. Be detailed.
So garbage in, garbage out, basically.
Kinda, yeah. Or maybe vague in, vague out. If you just say, write a story, you'll get something.
But probably generic.
Probably. But if you say, write a funny short story about a pirate captain who's afraid of parrots and tries to replace his parrot with a slightly grumpy AI chatbot, you'll get something much more specific and likely funnier.
I like that prompt. So treat it like you're talking to a very smart, very literal assistant.
That's a good way to think about it. And the basic version is free, super easy to get started with on the OpenAI website.
Okay, so once you master the art of the prompt, what can you actually do with this thing? The possibilities seem endless.
They really are incredibly broad. At its heart, it's about versatile text generation. Think scripts, social media posts, writing code, technical documents, even poetry.
Poetry.
Oh, yeah. Give it a theme, a style. It can generate verses, stanzas, follow rhyme schemes. It's also great for just chatting, translating languages, or summarizing long articles or documents. It adapts its style, too.
Can you give us some really concrete examples? Where does it make a real difference for people?
Okay, take email. Need to draft a professional email fast. Give it the points, it writes it. Or paste in an email you wrote. It can review it, correct grammar, suggest improvements.
That's useful. What about for, say, marketers or writers?
Huge for them. Copywriting, SEO. It can brainstorm article ideas, suggest catchy headlines, write entire paragraphs, summarize long reports, find relevant quotes. It's amazing for keyword research, structuring content, making text more SEO friendly.
So it's like a writing partner, editor, and strategist rolled into one.
Pretty much. And for developers, it's like having a coding buddy who never gets tired.
How so?
It can write code snippets, code between different programming languages like Python or Java.
That saves a ton of time, I bet. Debugging is painful.
Exactly. Less debugging, more creating. And even for video creators, YouTube, TikTok, it can draft scripts, suggest titles that grab attention, write descriptions optimized for discovery, pair it with other AI tools, and you can even get automatic subtitles.
Okay, this is impressive. So, stepping back, why does this matter to the listener? What's the bigger takeaway from all these use cases?
The core thing, I think, is automation. It automates so many tedious, time-consuming tasks.
Freeing up your time.
Yes, but it's more than just that. It shifts where you focus your energy. Instead of grinding out routine stuff, you can focus on the bigger picture. Strategy, creativity, complex problem solving. It enhances human abilities.
Augmenting our intelligence in a way.
Exactly. You achieve more with less drudgery, and often the quality is higher too.
Powerful stuff. But no tool is perfect. There have to be downsides, right? What are the pros and cons we really need to keep in mind?
Definitely. On the plus side, it's constantly learning from interaction, so it gets better over time. The output quality is generally high original text, good grammar and spelling, it's multilingual, and importantly, it has safeguards. It can spot its own potential errors sometimes, and it's designed to reject inappropriate or harmful requests.
Okay, so it has some built-in safety nets, but the limitations, those are crucial for users to understand, right?
Absolutely critical. First, the data lag. The free version, GPT-4o Mini, its knowledge effectively cuts off in October 2023.
So it doesn't know about very recent news or events.
Nope. Can't tell you who won the game last night or about a discovery announced last week. Also, some free models aren't directly connected to the live internet,
Meaning?
meaning they can't, for example, give you real-time traffic updates or look up the current weather somewhere specific. But the biggest one, accuracy.
Ah, yes. The hallucination problem I've heard about.
Exactly. It can sometimes generate plausible-sounding information that's just wrong based on flawed or outdated data in its training.
And this is where we really need to stress that point again. Always fact check. Treat it like a starting point, an assistant, not the ultimate source of truth.
Couldn't agree more. Especially for anything important, medical, legal, financial information. Verify, verify, verify.
What else? Any other key limits?
Well, it can sometimes struggle with really long, complex conversations. Its memory isn't infinite. If a chat goes on for ages or gets super convoluted, it might start losing track of the context or give less relevant replies.
Okay, good to know. So, understanding the present is key, but let's look forward. You mentioned exciting things coming in 2025. What are these groundbreaking features?
Yeah, the next wave is really pushing the boundaries. First up, there's Codex.
Codex. Sounds like coding related.
Exactly. It basically turns ChatGPT into this super intelligent coding assistant. It can write code automatically, fix bugs, suggest new features, even help manage your projects on platforms like GitHub.
Wow.
It can even handle no-code automation tasks. And a really cool part is it can run scripts in a safe, isolated sandbox environment for testing before you deploy them.
That sounds like a massive boost for developers.
Yeah.
What about visuals? You mentioned Sora earlier.
Yeah, Sora. This is the AI video generator. It's being gradually rolled out. You give it a text prompt, an image, even a short video clip.
And it makes a video.
A photorealistic 1-minute video, yeah. You can control the style, resolution, duration. It's aimed at marketing, training videos, content creation. Opens up huge possibilities for visual storytelling without needing complex film equipment.
Incredible. From text to code to video. What's next? Is it actually starting to do things for us? I heard about something called ChatGPT Agent.
That's where it gets really interesting. ChatGPT Agent is all about end-to-end task automation. It's not just talking anymore, it's acting.
Acting how?
It can browse the web intelligently, automate searches, interact directly with websites like logging in, filling out forms, even potentially completing transactions like booking a flight or ordering something.
Whoa, okay. That sounds powerful, maybe a little scary.
It definitely requires careful control. That's why a key feature is user validation.
Yeah.
It has to ask for your okay before it does anything irreversible, like spending money or deleting files. You're always in the loop. It can also manage files on your computer, automate business workflows, handle emails, generate complex reports.
So it's becoming less of an assistant you talk to and more of an agent that works for you.
That's a great way to put it. And there's more supporting this all-in-one idea. We're seeing full multimodality becoming standard.
Meaning handling everything together.
Yeah, text, images, documents, voice, all in one seamless chat session. Imagine uploading a spreadsheet, asking questions about it, using your voice, and getting back an audio summary.
That sounds incredibly efficient.
Then there's live smart search. It's like having a built-in search engine that's always up to date. But critically, it shows its work. It uses chain of thought reasoning.
Meaning it explains how it got the answer.
Precisely, like a math teacher showing the steps, builds trust and understanding.
The transparency is huge.
Absolutely. We're also expecting things like Canvas for visual brainstorming and collaborative editing in real time. Much more advanced customization, building your own custom GPTs for specific tasks. And way better large file analysis summarizing huge PDFs, complex spreadsheets, analyzing detail images almost instantly.
Okay, if you tie all that together, Codex, Sora, Agent, multimodality, smart search, what's the big picture here? What is ChatGPT becoming?
It's clearly evolving beyond just a chatbot. It's positioning itself as this comprehensive, all-in-one digital assistant, a tool for creation, coding, multimedia, business automation, It's becoming less like a single app and more like an integrated partner in almost everything you do digitally.
Like a digital Swiss Army knife, but one that keeps adding new tools.
Exactly. A constantly evolving, incredibly versatile tool.
Okay, with all this amazing capability, let's talk brass tacks. Access. How much does this cost? What are the options?
Good question. There's the free version, of course, uses the GPT-4o mini model. It's fantastic for getting started, exploring, doing basic tasks.
But it has limits.
Yeah, some of the advanced stuff is restricted, heavy data analysis, generating lots of images, the full voice interaction modes, extensive web browsing. It's capped.
So for more power.
You step up to ChatGPT Plus. That's currently $20 a month. Gives you way more usage, especially of the powerful GPT-4 model. You can upload files, do proper data analysis, generate images, use the enhanced voice features. Plus, you usually get priority access when things get busy, ideal for regular users.
Okay, $20 a month. What about for teams, businesses?
There's ChatGPT Team. That's around $25 per user per month if you pay annually, maybe $30 if you pay monthly. Designed for teams, obviously, gives you a secure private workspace, admin controls, and very high usage limits on GPT-4o and 4 Mini.
And for the big players, large corporations.
That's ChatGPT Enterprise. Pricing is more custom, but typically around $60 per user per month, usually requires a minimum number of seats, like 150, and an annual contract. Offers top-tier security, advanced analytics, integration options, dedicated support. They also offer discounts for nonprofits sometimes.
Good to know. And prices can change, right?
Oh, definitely. Always best to check the official OpenAI website for the latest pricing and feature lists. Things move fast in AI.
Wise advice. So who is this all really for? Who gets the most benefit? Is it just tech people?
Not at all. I think what's really striking is how broad the appeal is. It's for individuals, professionals, creatives, developers, pretty much anyone.
So for just regular folks, beginners.
Yeah. Individuals, beginners, perfect for just satisfying curiosity, getting help writing a tricky email, brainstorming gift ideas, maybe getting some quick advice on something. The free version is great for that.
And professionals, you mentioned marketers.
Right. Content creators, marketers, it's a huge productivity booster. Drafting blog posts, product descriptions, brainstorming campaigns, SEO optimization like we discussed. It helps create high-quality content faster.
And developers.
Developers, definitely. Writing code, finding bugs, translating languages, explaining concepts. It accelerates the whole development process.
What about other fields, like HR or finance?
Absolutely. Various professionals' HR can use it for drafting job descriptions or policies. Finance pros might use it to summarize reports or analyze trends. Project managers for planning. It can analyze situations, provide insights, generate summaries. The common thread is boosting productivity across the board.
So the main takeaway for you, the listener, is...
It's for anyone who writes text, needs information quickly, or is looking for a spark of inspiration or a way to automate repetitive tasks. It's incredibly versatile.
Okay, now ChatGPT is obviously the big name, but it's not alone, right? Are there other options out there, alternatives people should know about?
That's a really important point. Yes, while ChatGPT gets a lot of headlines, the AI landscape is booming. There are many excellent, reliable, and secure alternatives.
Like who?
Well, you've got Google Gemini. It's deeply integrated into the Google ecosystem, obviously, very strong multimodal features. Then there's Microsoft Copilot.
Right, the one built into Windows and Office.
Exactly. Fantastic for productivity if you're in that Microsoft world. Claude, from a company called Anthropic, is often praised for generating slightly longer, more nuanced, maybe less robotic-sounding text. Good for creative writing or complex conversations.
Interesting. Any others worth mentioning?
Definitely. Perplexity AI is great for research. It focuses on search and synthesis and often provides citations for its answers. Meta AI is popping up in Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, bringing AI assistance right into your social feeds.
So it's becoming embedded everywhere.
Pretty much. And beyond those big names, you have specialized tools like Jasper for marketing copy or ChatSonic, which focuses on voice interaction. There are even powerful open source models, especially popular in Asia, like DeepSeek or Qwen. And for handling really long documents or conversations, a model called Kimi is getting attention.
Wow. Okay, so it's definitely not a one-horse race. The best tool really depends on what you need it for, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Integration with your existing tools, the specific style of response you prefer, budget, it all plays a role. It's a vibrant ecosystem, which is great for innovation.
That competition pushes everyone forward, which brings us nicely to the future again, the really exciting stuff. GPT-5, the next generation. What's the buzz? What can we even guess about its capabilities?
Yeah, GPT-5 is the big one everyone's anticipating, the successor to GPT-4. The expectation is, well, even more impressive text comprehension and generation, pushing the boundaries further towards truly human-level understanding and creativity in language.
What could that unlock?
The potential applications are, almost limitless. Think truly premium, highly nuanced content creation that's indistinguishable from top human writers, solving even more complex, multifaceted problems across science, engineering, maybe even arts, enabling entirely new forms of human-AI collaboration we haven't even conceived of yet.
It sounds like it will continue to reshape things in profound
I
ways.
have no doubt about that. These developments are fundamentally changing AI and, by extension, our world.
Well, that feels like a perfect place to wrap up our deep dive into ChatGPT. We've gone from the basics, what it is, how it works, through all the practical uses, the pros, the crucial cons.
The models, the upcoming features.
Right, all the way to that exciting glimpse of the future with GPT-5. Hopefully, you now feel much more equipped to understand this powerful tool.
And the really interesting question to leave you with is, how will you use these AI assistants? How might they change your daily tasks, your creativity, your problem solving?
And maybe even, what new things will humans focus on as AI takes over more routine work? What's the next level of human ingenuity?
Fascinating questions to ponder.
Indeed. And hey, for those of you who want to stay right on the cutting edge of AI, find more tools like ChatGPT, or just keep up with the latest news and insights.
Where should they go?
You should definitely check out AIxploria.com after this. They've got a huge directory of AI tools, news, everything you need to stay informed in this fast-moving space. AIxploria.com.
A great resource.
Definitely worth a visit. That's all for this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring.